since we reviewed and had a bit of a look at the Euro version, President Adams, I thought, well, why don't we just have a quick look at the President Adams that we generally saw in Australia in the 80s. And this top one here is the original President Adams. The really only change that you're going to see is the PACB, where basically this went to PACB function, or PA function, sorry. And of course what you can see here is that they've gone high-low, and in here they've gone with the PACB. So that's really the only significant difference that you're going to find. All the other functions that we were playing around with, like the scan when we squelch, are all the same. It's 35, channel 9, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, this is really, President Adams in stereo, although only one on. But, yeah, so nice way to have the two, just so that you can basically say, well, okay, there's both versions there. Similar sort of situation with this one, with digits and bits and pieces. Didn't have to repair this at all. This was working perfectly, which was great. Excuse me. Some of these will be in for excuse me, sorry about that. For capacitor upgrades, we'll do a little bit to them. There's someone just in there in the background. The Adams, there's not a lot to do. I mean, it probably takes me 2 hours to do, recap an Adams, and I've done a couple before, so it's not difficult. Being a tech, from way back, it does sort of, none of these things are mammoth tasks. They're just things it's just time, and once you put the time in, you pretty much have got them sorted. Haven't put any in backwards yet, so that's really good, so yeah. Anyway, so that's the President Adams Australian version versus the President Adams Euro version, and a little bit shorter video because there's not much sort of difference when you really look at the layout. But and this was what they did back then too, with this high-low. They literally have redone the switch, taken the PACB function out, and I've never gone and taken those stickers off, but I would almost say that under those stickers says PACB. It's just the way they did it back then. And personally, I don't like the way they did it, but hey, that's what we're stuck with, and that's how they did it. So I have had to just concede defeat on that one. All right, well, 73's much shorter video because I won't take you through the whole transmit path and receive path of the. It works identical. Well, actually, I just checked before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually getting about 3 watts more. So there you go. It's just been tuned a little bit more distinctly. But look, we're not really that bothered. These are for display mainly anyway. So it's as long as they do 12 watts or so. ACMA aren't about to come down and annoy you over 3 watts on a CB radio that never gets transmitted on. Let's hope anyway. All right, 73s, all the best, and thanks for having a look at the President Adams Aussie version.